Hello dear students. So in today's video lecture we will start with general method of preparation for carboxylic acid. In the last video lecture we have discussed all the chemical properties related to aldehyde and ketone. So now we are starting with carboxylic acid. Okay. So first will be from 1 degree or primary alcohols. We have already seen this reaction in chemical behavior of alcohol. So this CH2OH, if it is oxidized in acidic or aqueous condition, it will be converted to carboxylic acid. Or we can use chromic oxide with sulfuric acid, and this combination is known as Jones reagent. This combination is known as Jones reagent. Okay, CrO3 and H2SO4. So we will get carboxylic acid. Okay. Now we will see another reaction from alkyl benzene. Okay. Okay. It's very easy. CH2OH group should be converted to COH. From alkyl benzene. Alkyl group, potassium permanganate, basic condition, it will give us COOK. Okay, any alkyl group will give you this only, followed by acid hydrolysis will finally produce benzoic acid. Okay, benzoic acid. So in this case heat is required. In this case, you can take CH3 here, CH2 CH3, CH2 CH2 CH3, anything. You take a alkyl group and it will be oxidized to carboxylic acid. Very simple reaction. From nitriles, generally you can write that acid hydrolysis of nitriles gives COOH. Okay, if you hydrolyze this acid hydrolysis, if you do the acid hydrolysis, you will get COOH. Okay, but in our book we have a detailed reaction. Okay, we have a detailed reaction. So what are the steps? So in first condition we will use this, and what we will get? We will get amide, then again, that means more acid or base gives us acid. And if you want to stop here on amide, you have to use mild conditions. Mild condition. Okay, mild condition means the acid or base should be a bit diluted acid or base. You have to use diluted acid or base. or you can say that less heat. Okay. Now, yeah, that's the reaction. Okay, that's the reaction basically. So it also tells us that we can convert amide, instead of taking natural, if we take amide and we do acid hydrolysis, then also we will get, carboxylic acid. Okay, easy reactions, not that difficult. Grignard's reagent. So to use Grignard's reagent, we will use carbon dioxide, RMgX, negative part, positive part. So plus minus, minus will go to the plus and plus will come to the minus. So what we will get? We will get something like this. And we know that what happens if we hydrolyze this. In alcohol we have used this reaction. So taking different Grignard reagent with carbon dioxide, we can prepare different type of carboxylic acid using this reaction. Okay. Now we have from acyl halide and anhydride. From acyl halide and anhydride. Acyl halide is nothing but acid chloride. Simply you can hydrolyze it and you will get this. Or what we can do, we can take a base, then it will be converted to this ion, and after that if we do acid hydrolysis, we will get this. Okay, now this reaction, if I can get carboxylic acid using only water, then why should I use base and acid? The thing is that this reaction, the second reaction gives you carboxylic acid rapidly, okay, and easily. In this way we can produce carboxylic acid quickly. This is a slow process. Okay, that's it. Now in case of anhydride can be written in this way. Or we can write it in this way. Okay. So anyways, whatever it is, just do the acid hydrolysis and what you will get? You get this. Since both the sides are same. Okay. Now if I change one side, okay, let's see if we have unsymmetric anhydride. If the anhydride is not symmetric, that means if something like this is there, then what will happen? Doing hydrolysis, will give us that means we will get two acid, one acid from this side and one from this side. That's it. Two acids will be produced. Okay. Now next is ester, from esters. So esters are like this. So this is a reversible reaction, mind it. So acid hydrolysis will produce, see this part, the part which contains double bonded oxygen to the carbon, okay, will be converted to acid, and another part will be converted to a alcohol. You have seen this reverse reaction in alcohol. Okay, this is called an esterification reaction. You have seen this reaction already in alcohol, and right now just we are studying the reverse reaction, because this is a two-way reaction. Okay, it can go in forward and backward direction. It is a reversible reaction. So we have studied this reaction as a chemical behavior of alcohol. We have used it as general method of preparation for alcohol. Now we are using it as a general method of carboxylic acid, and after some time, or in the next video lecture, we will study it as chemical behavior of carboxylic acid also. So this one reaction is taught in 4 different ways: as a chemical behavior of alcohol, chemical behavior of carboxylic acid, general method of carboxylic acid, general method of alcohol. Okay, in 4 different ways. So this is all about our general method of preparation for carboxylic acids. Okay, this is it. Okay, so now we can start the chemical behavior. But before going to the chemical behavior, in this video lecture, I'll conclude this video lecture by teaching why carboxylic acids are acidic in nature, and then what I will do, I'll teach you all the chemical behaviors in the next video lecture. Okay, so let's see that why carboxylic acids are acidic in nature. Okay, why carboxylic acids are acidic in nature? So why? See, because of this, I will tell you. So if carboxylic acid is an acid, then it must give proton. Okay, proton. Now see, if the concentration of proton in the solution increases, we say that this thing behaves as acid, Arrhenius acid. Now, just like we studied the acidity of phenol, in carboxylic acid also, if this ion gets stabilized, we'll get more of protons. Okay, so we will see how this carboxylic acid gets stabilized. And you all must have got an idea that it will be stabilized by resonance only, pi sigma pi. So here, so we get 2 resonating structures, and we can draw a resonance hybrid structure which will look like this. That means negative charge is spread throughout that area. Okay, spread throughout the carbon oxygen bond, and this is how carboxylate ion gets stabilized through resonance. Okay, Now, since we are discussing acidic behavior of the carboxylic acid, I hope you all know that when an acid dissociates into A negative and H plus, then you all know that this is Ka, that means this is dissociation constant or equilibrium constant, and it's written as A minus H plus divided by Ha, and this thing was in class 11 ionic equilibrium. You must have studied chemical equilibrium and ionic equilibrium in class 11 physical chemistry. So this concept was there in chemical and ionic equilibrium, okay, and this is K, and if we take minus negative log of this Ka, then this is called pK, that means power of an acid. This is something you can say power, potential of an acid, how acidic something is, okay. So I will not go into the detail, I will just tell you that if pKa value is small, it is a strong acid. We will consider this acid to be strong if its pKa value is small, okay. If pKa value is high, then it's weakly acidic, okay. So now you will get some pKa values in your NCERT book. So compare, if suppose one acid has a lower pKa value than the other, then this acid is stronger acid, okay, and so on. Now we will see something. Since see the final resonating structure that we have seen looks something like this, okay, and then we have a charge cloud here, okay, electron cloud here, the negative charge. Now see, if somehow if I can decrease this negative charge, the stability of this overall ion will increase, and if the stability increases, acidity also increases. So if we introduce electron withdrawing group, this is called EWG, that means electron withdrawing group. And what are those? All the halogens, then your NO2, okay, then we have here we can say aldehydic group or carboxylic group itself. They are all electron withdrawing group. So if we place electron withdrawing group here, the acidity increases, okay. So we have the register, and if we use electron donating group, okay, so in case of electron withdrawing group, acidity goes up. In case of electron donating group like alkyl group, the acidity goes down, okay, the acidity goes down. Let's see an example. Suppose we have CH3COOH, one hydrogen being by fluorine, and suppose one by chlorine. Now we want to know which one is more acidic, which one is less acidic, okay. So see, this is the strongest electron withdrawing group, so it will be highest acidic. because fluorine is highly electronegative, so it will be, you know, it can pull electron strongly. After that, chlorine is the most strong pulling group, and methyl is actually electron donating group. This is electron donating group, so this will be the acidic strength. Okay, in this way you can determine acidity of different type of carboxylic acids. Even you can apply the same concept in benzene ring also. If you apply something at para position, which is electron withdrawing in nature, the acidity will increase. If you put an electron donating group here, the acidity will decrease. Okay, so this is what the complete concept about acidity and basicity of carboxylic acid. Okay, so this is all for this video lecture. We have studied general method of preparation for carboxylic acid, and we have also studied that why carboxylic acids are acidic and what kind of different carboxylic acids, you know, what is the order of different kind of carboxylic acids, which one is more acidic, which one is less acidic. Okay, we have seen some introduction on our, you know, it's not introduction, it's revision actually of pKa value, that how pKa determines acidity. That means if its value is low, then acidity is high, if its value is high, then acidity is low, and so on. Okay, so this is all about this video lecture. Okay, in the next video lecture we will study chemical behavior of carboxylic acid, and that will be the final video in this chapter. After that we will have a video on you know, some problems. We will solve some problems from year wise questions and as well as exercise questions. Okay, thank you.